Hello, hello, hello. Happy August 2020. I am Christine Alexandria of Angel Chatter. And thank you for joining me on this YouTube channel. And I really, truly do appreciate it. And if you're on social media, and pretty much who isn't these days, please come join us on Facebook in Sacred Space. Group name is called Angel Chatter. You'll have to answer a few questions just to make sure you're a real amazing live person, which of course you are, and get to chat. So now, what do the angels want to tell us about this coming month? Because let's face it, this year, crazy, right? Yeah, it's been crazy for all of us in various ways. Certainly big growth opportunities. We're given opportunities to go within and redefine, and well, actually maybe not redefine, but remember who we are and what we're here to do and how best we can do that. So August is going to be no different. It's going to be a bit quieter for most of us. A chance to catch our breath, a chance to better understand and get ideas of how we can do what we are meant to do and to do it more effectively. So if you haven't really known before, we used to do a lot of metaphysical shows around the country, doing readings, sharing my products and books and giving lectures and so on. And it's tiring. So kudos to all of you that continue to do these shows because they're very tiring, and I wanted to have a bigger impact. So I've been given this opportunity, as we all have, to think about how I can reach more of you. Hence, giving birth again to the YouTube channel and bringing some classes to you in an online fashion. So stay tuned. But for now, let's see what the cards want to say. And if you're not familiar with these cards, these are the Angel Chatter cards. The very first product I ever created. I actually channeled the deck and guidebook in 2 weeks. Yeah, channeled it in 2 weeks. And then the sigils that you'll see on the front of the cards were given to me in one evening about a year later. And because they're sigils, they're scattered throughout, my product line. So here's one card just flew out, so we'll get to that baby in a minute. Okay, so let's focus a bit more. And let's see what they have to say, shall we? Okay, so the first card is Uriel with that message of detox. So detox is always can hit on the food we eat, and me freely admit been eating a bit too much ice cream lately, so I have to monitor myself. We don't keep it in the house for that very reason. So the ice cream parlor we like, or I like, is a good 20 minutes away. So I have to give it some thought if I really want to go through the hassle of driving. So, but detoxing is also about mindset and beginning to realize how often we actually do put ourselves down, how often we will feed ourselves phrases or words that are constantly surrounding us that don't serve us, and they lead to a lower level of self-worth. I'm not worthy to receive that, or how dare I actually think I can do that, or how dare I charge that price, especially if I'm doing love and light work. And I've gotten that comment before, and I'll quickly turn around and say, do you like your house? Do you like eating? Well, they go, yeah, of course. So do I. So always charge a little bit more if you're in business for yourself than you think you're worth, because it's actually even more than that. So it's a big deal. So begin to be aware of your mindsets. And one of the first things that they always love, excuse me, cat hair, love to point out is for the next week, pay attention to how often you think or say the word should. It's actually not a really great word, because you should do something, right? And if you don't want to, but do it, then you get mad because you do it, even though you're supposed to do it because you should. And if you should do something and you're becoming really rebellious and I'm not doing it, well, then you're going to kind of feel guilty. So instead of should, begin to replace it with could. So for the next week, be aware of how often you use or think should. And then the week following, begin to slightly start replacing it with could. Such an empowering word because it gives you options. It puts you, rightfully so, back in the driver's seat. So now is Raziel, follow your intuition. And I'm laughing when I see this card because one of my students just wrote to me 2 days ago because I'm offering a virtual retreat this year. And she was on the fence. I don't know if I can afford it. I don't know. And she goes, so I used your cards and it said, follow your intuition. She goes, my intuition says I need to be there. So it's a funny thing because intuition's up here, right? Third eye. It's also where our ego lives. So, whew, calm down a little bit. Put your hands over your heart if you need to. This is the birthplace of your soul, your heart. What does your intuition really say? How does it really feel? Does it make you feel expansive, empowered? Maybe it pushes your buttons a little bit because it's a new big step for you. But follow your intuition. Heart, soul, never lies to you. Ego lies all the time. So pay attention. I love it. Uriel, second card up for Uriel with a message of spirituality. It's kind of hard to see that right now when the world is in such a flux and it's a mess. Let's just say it's a mess. But you can always find the beauty of God, Goddess, everywhere, anywhere you go. Let's go outside. I mean, nature is pure, nature is pristine, nature has no agenda. So you go out there and you connect, you begin to remember that essence, that sense of being. And when you start to fill up through nature, you begin to see it within other aspects of your life. That's going to be a big one for all of us, actually for quite a while, is to remember to pull back a little bit, step out of the fray, step out of the fear, step out of the anger. Remember that essence and let that essence, which of course is love, to propel you on what is the best action for you. You want to be an activist? Great. And I'm not being sarcastic. You want to support from behind the scenes? Great. And I'm not being sarcastic. It is what is best for you. One of my favorite topics. Michael, clear your space. Now, clear your space can also mean, in this case, for all of us, for August, clear the deck. Get ready. We are giving you ample opportunity for you to basically reinvent yourself. What do you really want to do? How do you want your relationships to be better or improved or start over? How would you like to, what kind of career would you want? Give yourself a chance to more or less wipe the slate clean and go, But honestly, in order to do that, the clutter within your sacred space, your home, needs to be clearer. I did a blog post, I think it was just this past week, that said, remember, a bookshelf can only hold so many books, right? It's only a defined space. Even if you start stacking them and shoving them in, it can only hold so many books. So if you want to add more books, you either have to get another bookshelf or start getting rid of those books. So use that as an impetus to go, what do I have around my home that I'm not loving, using? If I'm not loving it or using it, why do I still have it? So maybe it is time to lose it. You can donate. You can consign. There's plenty of places online, Poshmark as an example. There's consignment stores, all sorts of places to actually get some money back. Or you could re-gift it. Nothing wrong with that if it's in great condition and the person really likes it. So the bottom card is Shamael with music. Now music, think of music as harmony, because that's what Shamael is, angel of harmony. Think of your life becoming more harmonious. So if you're detoxing, following your intuition, looking for that essence of God and Goddess everywhere, and you're clearing your space, wouldn't it stand to reason your life becomes more harmonious? Of course it would, because you are making you the center of your universe, which of course you are. You are the cog that holds your entire life together. Yeah, you. So that means we kind of got to take responsibility for our actions, our inactions, and how we go after what we really want and how we wish to achieve it, how we wish to be, how we wish to experience life. So kind of think of those. And then our top card, oh, I love this. Uriel's making a big statement this month with a message of thank you. Now, thank you is one, thank you again for tuning into my channel here on YouTube and following me on social media. But Uriel is also saying thank you. Start your, so I have a weekly group meditation in our Facebook group. And I have encouraged, hopefully train, using that word nicely, to start your intention. What are your desires? Don't go, oh, I wish I could win the Powerball. It sounds kind of whiny, doesn't it? You know, it all automatically sets you off. I don't have the winning number for the Powerball, so it says I am in lack. But if I started with thank you for allowing me to win the Powerball. Thank you for the Powerball winnings. It immediately uplifts you. So if you start your intentions with can I, may I, why can't I, which is another conversation for another time, but start it with thank you. Immediately begins to shift, expands your energy, and allows what has been presented to you all along to now be seen, to now be recognized, embraced, and acted upon. Pretty cool, right? Now, the card that flew out when I shuffled is Haniel with the message of the truth. Now, the truth, this message is there are always three sides to every story. Your truth, my truth, and the truth. It doesn't mean one of us is being a big fat old liar. It just means we're both speaking from our experiences, our beliefs, and truly what we know. And keep in mind, we don't know everything. There's no way we can know everything. There are some of us that are more literate in certain topics, angels, right? Mary Magdalene, me. Welding, not so much. So think about the areas that you actually know a lot of information and own it. The things that you go, well, maybe I could know more. Yeah, I could know more, and I am constantly learning more on the law of attraction, constantly learning more on Mary Magdalene, constantly learning more about the angels. So because it helps me to be of service for you. So I'm always learning. How about you? Are you allowing new information to come in so you get a better handle? And if you're not, think about doing that. But it also means listen to those you're conversing with and listen to what they're really saying. What is their body language saying? What are they literally saying and metaphorically saying? There's all sorts of messages coming in. Now, the card that came out when I cut, last but not least, is Raphael with the message of healing. Now, we are all undergoing a massive healing. It may not look like it, but we are being given the opportunity to heal, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So allow the energy of Raphael, the angel of healing, to come in and to gently guide you into a place of forgiveness, to gently guide you and allow yourself to receive. Yeah, I said allow. You think that you would allow yourself to receive, but it's really funny how oftentimes we don't, because we kind of buy into that story. We begin to own that story because it serves us. We get more attention and all of those things. So now allow the healing to commence. Notice where you feel triggered. It's a place to heal. So hopefully that helps for the month of August. I am Christine Alexandria. Come find me on Facebook by my name and Angel Chatter, and be sure to visit angelchatter.com, because if you want to know more about these guys, I have a great book and a full-on course that's all online, and it takes you on an adventure truly of a lifetime. So until next time and next month, I wish you a great day. I wish you great health. And I wish you lots of love in all areas of your life. Bye for now.